Welcome back, YouTube. That was so disappointing. just layers of disappointing. Should have ran video, just the little drive from the bar back to 27th Avenue. That was unexpected. Oh wow, there's ladies on the right too. There's more women working here than there used to be. Quite a few, and they're looking really, really good on Palo Verde there, between 26th Avenue and 27th Avenue. Had one thick woman come up, actually was trying to approach me on the window on the right, and the gal that was in red that I saw when I was going to Bullock's tried to approach me on the left. So it's good to know I at least got this option for a little action should I manage to get my money right. Not that I'm doing really good at getting my money right now, but wow, and nothing going on 27th Drive. Guess the police moved them out of here, so now they're over on Palo Verde. Haven't been down this way in a while. But yeah, it used to be this stretch of 27th Drive between Campbell and Montebello was good. Audi on the right now, it's looking good. Yeah, there were a lot more on this stretch of 27th Drive, whereas the largest concentration of women looking for dates is on Palo Verde between 26th and 27th. According to my older daughter, I need to budget about $200 for that. So, 1:16 in the morning, Thursday morning, Friday night, coming in and out of Circle K too. June 8th, 2023. Yeah, just layers and layers of bad news at Bullock's. Hardly anybody there. There were some very attractive women there, but like, no chance of me. Whoa, some more hotties on the right. No chance of me, even breaking the ice and starting a conversation with any of them. I mean, my icebreaker in a bar, as introverted as I am, is always singing karaoke, because I'm a notably better than average singer. That usually get me. That'll get a conversation going. As bad as I am at talking to people, but without that, I did talk to a couple people there. DJ Cat was working. That was unexpected. And I should have probably gone over and talked to her, but I didn't. I know I'm feeling like an ass for not. I was just not. I'm not in the best frame of mind. There's one guy who used to come to my shows all the time that I also used to occasionally see at Monkey Pants down in Tempe, which is crazy because it's like so far from here. He said that he's working with a bar at like 83rd and Peoria, so we're talking downtown Peoria, that's looking for a good karaoke host. So they got Paradigm night a week, and Paradigm isn't really bringing it, but I don't know. He thinks he has a pull to get me in there. So, which is fine. I gave him a couple of business cards. Some more women looking for dates on the left. Cop going to the right. Two women on the left. Watch my driving. Whoa, a few more on the left. Yeah. I gave him a couple of business cards. He said they were looking for $100 a night. I'm like, dude, it's like, so that's really not enough. He's like, well, how much do you want? I said, well, we don't want to get like 175. He's like, oh, they won't be paying that. I'm like, well, so I need at least 150 to make ends meet. He said he could maybe make 125 back. Said they're looking to start at 100. I don't know. I'd do 100 for a weekend night or a weekday night of karaoke, as long as it's not Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I said that, you know, they go 100, but then if the crowd pumps up, you know, that they would pay more, and that I can get with that. Like, I've certainly done some shows where I've offered to do it for less to get it going, and that kind of comes down to one of my biggest disappointments was with God, I need to eat. I'm getting hunger pains in a big way. That ended up being one of my biggest disappointments was with Bullocks, because the crowd wasn't tipping. But I started at 125 plus free food and free drinks, but it, you know, initially I never had a problem getting my food and drinks, and then it became a real challenge to get my food and drinks. So that was a thing. And then but the biggest deal to me as far as the money was that I started at 125 a night. And then over the course of the 2 years I was there, inflation in the valley was leading the nation. The cost of housing went up dramatically, the cost of gas went up dramatically, the cost of food went up dramatically. Meanwhile, I'm still paid the same kind of mediocre payment that I started with when I took over a dead show. And in spite of the fact that I pumped it up and got that place to where it was standing room only on Thursday nights, was never offered any compensation for how much I increased their business. That's the big issue on the money. So if this place is serious about, you know, hey, you get it, take it from dead to popping, and you know, we'll talk more money, that's fine. I can roll with that. Anyway, do I expect to actually hear back from them? No. I've had $1 for everybody that asked for one of my cards and said, oh yeah, we definitely want you, we'll get, you know, be in touch. I had $1 for every person that said that and didn't contact me back. I'd be real good. I wouldn't be having hunger pains right now. I'd be driving a whole lot nicer car. I think I just saw a jaywalker in the dark. You really watch for that on this road. But I gave him a couple business cards. At least I got some new business cards on me, so that's a good thing. And chatted with the security guard that used to work there when I was there. And at this point, like, he's carrying a fucking frightening looking taser, and he's dressed up like in bulletproof, like he's in the old fucking almost fucking like cop SWAT type regalia, which is unnerving. I'm like, God, is this all really necessary at this point? And he kind of shook his head like, yeah. I'm like, well, that fucking sucks. And then the worst news I got of the evening, oh, Gary's not there anymore. I was told Gary was like one of the first things to go when the new owners took over. Which, I guess I should have expected that. I'm just a little disappointed I never got a text message from Gary letting me know. Like, you'd think that I was enough of a friend to him that he would have told me when it happened, and he didn't. I haven't heard from Gary in months. Still have his number. I guess I can text him. I haven't. All right, that guy's wanting to die on a motorcycle tonight. I'm doing 40 and a 35, and that guy just whizzed right by me like I was parked. Yeah. You know, I heard Gary's got other bars. Most of the regulars that would be there on a Wednesday night, not there. Apparently what they've done is just pretty much destroyed all their regulars. That bar had a lot of regulars, and they're all gone. I've been running into them at other bars. Yeah, security guys like, yeah, what they've done to this, what the new owners have done to this bar has been really good for the business of adjacent bars. I mean, I ran into Mario the last time I went to Ain't Nick's. He said that's his regular spot now. He don't go back there anymore. Ran into another one of the regulars. In fact, he was there tonight over at Skipper's, and he said that yeah, he don't go back there anymore either. And they've like doubled the price of their steak night. Which, you know, I mean, going to Bullock's for a $10 steak was great. It was kind of wasn't the greatest, fanciest meal, but you know, you got a steak for $10. It means you want to hang out and drink all night. Now for what they're charging for the steak dinner, like you could go to Texas Roadhouse. So why would you go to Bullock's and get a not as good steak? I'm trying to find Bunkhouse. That's a place I've been told is looking for a karaoke spot with a karaoke jam. This is it here. Yeah, that's insane. Anyway, the worst news that I got was that the main security guy, and I'm brain farting his name right now, but the big older dude, been there for years. That guy was just, I mean, him and I got along great, and his wife used to come early on in the show to watch me sing because she really enjoyed the music and the vibe. He died in April in a car accident. That's kind of hit me in the feels. He's a really good dude. I mean, I've always said, you know, it's way too many traffic fatalities because people drive like shit around here. And it's just so car-centric and dangerous place to drive, more dangerous place to walk. But it hits differently when it's somebody that you know was in your life on the regular. He said that after he died, a lot of people stopped coming to that bar because it kind of changed the vibe. Because even though I was very effective as a security guy, and he was packing, and he was a really big guy, but he understood the meaning of de-escalate, and that you're. I mean, he would handle shit when needed to handle. Don't get me wrong, but he was really good at just coming in and being fair and being good and just getting people to simmer the fuck down. And not have to use force. He's a great guy, and just knowing that he's dead in an instant because of somebody's fucking bad driving. I think it happened like 35th and Peoria. The guy showed me the security guard. I forget his name. He used to be a part-time guy, but I guess he's the main guy now. But he scrolled through and showed it to me on a local news article. Like that was him. Like fuck. Anyway. It's 1:27. It's only a half hour before closing. Assuming they're even still open. I'm going to go in and hopefully talk to somebody about karaoke here. I need to get something else going because I'm not making enough money at the Furniture Warehouse to handle everything I got to handle. In spite of the fact that I'm paid more per hour, it's a shitty schedule, and it's just not taking care of me like Amazon did. And welcome back, YouTube. It's still Wednesday night, Thursday morning, June 8th, 2023, 1:55 a.m. Yeah, they're closing up. It's about that time. That was an awkward, borderline embarrassing moment. It was the bartender that's always at Osbar on Sunday, and I absolutely did not recognize him. And of course, he recognized me. He knew who I was. I didn't recognize him at all. I'm talking to him like somebody I've never met before, and it was just when he's like, "Oh yeah, I know you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, hello from Osbar," and it was like, just felt colossally stupid. Better at remembering people and recognizing people. So when I went in, right as I went in the patio, because there's like a big outdoor patio there, there's a big poster saying that they have karaoke on Thursdays. I took a picture of it. I didn't recognize the name of the DJ that they were promoting on it, but apparently they already got somebody doing karaoke on Thursdays, so I'm not sure what it is that the word is out that they're looking for, if that person's looking to quit, if they're not happy with that person, or if maybe that person got hired since people were talking about them looking for somebody to do karaoke. I don't know. I guess I'll try to find out tomorrow, or sometime soon. So the bartender, whose name I don't know, who absolutely I didn't recognize, from Osbar that was working tonight, he said he only works there on Wednesday nights. So the place was pretty dead, which is fine. I wasn't really looking to be around a crowded gay bar where there's no karaoke going on. Gave me the name of the owner, because I had forgotten who it was I needed to talk to. I wrote it down. Actually, I should have a text message from Corey, the Sunday karaoke DJ over to Osbar. But didn't really know what was a good time to go in and talk to the owner. And of course, he's like, "Well, you need to talk to blah blah blah." And I was like, "Well, okay." And I'm like, "Well, he's not here right now, is he?" He goes, "Oh no, he's here in the morning." And I'm like, "Yeah, I have a day job. I have a morning job, so I'm not really free in the morning to go talk to him." And anyway, he said what time he's there, and said he typically leaves around 3. So I get off at 1:30. The way traffic is, I'd probably get there about 2:30. So I don't know, I think he said it was between 2:30 and 3. So maybe if I'm lucky, I can get there before the guy leaves to talk to him about karaoke. Although generally speaking, when I see a sign promoting a show, like a poster inside promoting a show, they're not actually looking for somebody. But I've heard they are. The bartender wasn't particularly a wealth of information, but anyway, I don't know. It's still worth following up on. I definitely need to get some more sources of income above and beyond what I'm doing at the furniture warehouse. Yeah. I don't know, just the realization that making more money, oh no, really, actually I'm not. It's just not a good thing. Why it's so hard to find a job that's just not absolutely fucking miserable that pays enough to live on these days. Anyway, not really much else to say. I mean, other than a conversation with him, I didn't really talk to anybody. I just sat by myself. I didn't even get a drink. I just wasn't feeling it. I got a Coke. Of course, paid $4, $3 and $1 tip for the Coke, but whatever. I didn't even quite taste mixed right, but I digress. Working on trying to clear out crap out of my main Gmail inbox. I'm to that point where I keep getting notices that I'm out of storage space and might not be able to receive emails. And there's just so much crap in there. But I went into my went into my spam box, and there's like stuff that's actually important in my spam box, which I mentioned earlier. One of which is an exit poll from Amazon. Like Amazon wants to conduct a survey. It just kills me that I've kind of fallen through the cracks of like they're interpreting, you know, that I straight up had a mental breakdown. During Mental Health Awareness Week, at a time where I had been discussing with HR and supervisors about, hey, I'm not doing well mentally. And they talk so much about how, oh, we're concerned about you. We want to make sure that we're able to support you, you know, for mental health issues and Mental Health Awareness Week and blah 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 blah. And then I'm coming forward and saying, look, I'm having some issues. I'm going through some really tough times. And it comes to a head to the point where I just have a straight up fucking meltdown. And I don't make it into for a while because of it. Come back to find out that was just interpreted as job abandonment. Well, you don't have your job. No, I don't want to abandon my job. Like, you think it would be as simple, especially in a place that's putting out advertisements everywhere, trying to get more employees. Can't get enough employees because they have so much turnover. Because most people don't want to fucking work there. I mean, I'm getting just shit in my inbox to apply at Amazon. Yeah, no, that's not an option for me. But fucking put this in my inbox. I mean, you think it would be as simple as, no, oh my God, just something awful happened and I'm ready to go back to work right now. Sorry, I'm just having some personal struggles. That would be all it takes in light of how apparently desperate they are for employees. But no, I'm cut off from the one thing that's actually been good for me the last year and a half. Dropped off. I have a prayer of maybe getting driving jobs. So I don't see where I'm at working out. You know, and if that warehouse was located someplace else, like if that warehouse was located within like 5 miles of me or somewhere on a bus line where I wouldn't be so worried about getting there without this car, you know, and the commute is just killing me. And then that work schedule, I'm just not, no. Need longer shifts. I need them to start earlier and end earlier. It's just, I can't work during my sleep time. It's just fucking me up way too much. Anyway, I have nothing good to say. It's just, what a fucking frustrating day, night this has been. We had a good time at work. Other than, of course, after about, you know, lunchtime, I'm fucking tired. I'm cranky because I'm tired. And it's frustrating being there, like, because I can't even enjoy the internet on my phone on my break because of fucking, I don't get phone service there. They don't have Wi-Fi for me there. At least I remember to bring some food. Yeah, I mean, the socialization factor was infinitely better at Amazon compared to this place. I don't really talk to anybody there. I mean, I just do my job and I get left alone, and that's kind of a good thing, but, like, I feel like if I'd have stayed long enough at Amazon, I probably would have, you know, met a woman that I could have, you know, maybe kind of feel like things are kind of starting to happen to the Brazilian woman. I don't know. So many mixed feelings about Katrina, and I actually spent time with Katrina outside the bar, you know. And there were other women. I've sent a couple of text messages to Alex. And I know it's the right number because she's responded to me from that number before, but she's not responding to me at all. So, I don't know what to think about that, but that kind of hurts. It seemed like she was kind of interested in me, at least, you know, if not, you know, in kind of like romantic or physical capacity, at least as a friend. But now it's just, I'm not on Amazon anymore. It's like I don't exist. Anyway, I should just wrap this up. I'm just wasting time at this point. Maybe go home and eat something and try to somehow keep myself occupied for the next 2 hours so I don't doze off out of complete loneliness and fucking boredom. So I can do that long, miserable fucking drive to work at 4 o'clock in the morning that I don't get paid for. It takes a huge chunk of my income. Life get good again. What's the fucking point? Fucking misery and loneliness just so thoroughly far outweighs the occasional good times, and the fucking struggle of poverty. It's just seems like it's never ending. Want to go to sleep and not wake up.